The Social Security Administration just announced that for 2025, the COLA increase, the cost of living adjustment, is only going to be 2.5%, which has retirees on a fixed income very concerned that their income is not going to be able to keep pace with these cost increases we're seeing across the economy. The reason why the Social Security Administration announces these COLAs, or cost of living adjustments to Social Security benefits every year, is so retirees' income will hopefully keep pace a little bit with inflation, because the cost of everything goes up every year. If Social Security benefits stay the same, they lose that purchasing power of those Social Security dollars. So for 2025, everyone's Social Security benefit goes up by 2.5%. But that is a lot lower than what we've seen in the past 2 years. So in 2024, the cost of living adjustment went up by 3.2%. And in 2023, Social Security recipients got a 8.7% jump. So this next year is going to be much, much lower. This 2.5% increase on average will represent about a $50 per month increase in the average retiree's Social Security benefit, according to the Social Security Administration. Now, the dollar amount varies based on the actual benefit that you receive, since it's a percent of your benefit from the previous year. But it has retirees super concerned that just adding $50 a month is not going to be enough to keep pace with the increasing cost of groceries and gas and property taxes and everything that seems to be going up throughout the economy. Another item that has retirees concerned is the Medicare premiums have not been announced yet for 2025. And typically, those go up a little bit each year. So while you get a cost of living adjustment on your Social Security, you get deductions out of your Social Security for Medicare Part B and Part D, which is your health insurance coverage. If those go up, it kind of eats into that COLA amount that you received on the Social Security side. For example, in 2024, the cost of living adjustment for Social Security was 3.2%, but then they went ahead and increased Medicare Part B premiums by 5.9%. So retirees were already starting behind the 8 ball because that 5.9% was eating big time into that slight increase they received on the Social Security side. How does Social Security calculate this COLA adjustment? They rely very heavily on something called the Consumer Price Index, which is a basket of goods and services that's tracked throughout the economy. They take the price at the beginning of the year, prices at the end of the year, and they determine the percent change. However, there's been controversy in recent years as to what goods and services actually make up that basket, and are they swapping certain goods and services within the basket when they're running that calculation, which may ultimately result in a lower CPI index or inflation rate than what's really happening in the economy. I think most consumers would agree that in 2024, it feels like prices went up a lot more than 3.2%, which was the COLA adjustment for this year for Social Security. And if the Fed actually engineers this soft landing and we avoid a recession, the economy gets growing again, which could make prices rise. The question is, are they going to be right about retirees only getting a 2.5% bump in their Social Security benefit? Is that going to keep pace with costs? It seems unlikely. This may put retirees in a tough spot because most retirees are on a fixed income, and Social Security can represent a large portion of their annual income. And if that's not keeping pace with costs, they may have to make the tough decisions of saying, I either have to cut what I'm spending, which may be difficult, or I may have to entertain the idea of re-entering the workforce on a part-time basis to generate more income. I hope this information was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at greenbushfinancial.com. Thank you.